The one, the only, Timmy Elliott!
What's going on? Oh my God, everybody's been so calm and casual in here, and I'm gonna scream for the next 15 minutes! No, I'm kidding. Funny you just brought up Dad's ashes. Me and my mom actually recently just spread my dad's ashes. Cause he was taking up a lot of space. We needed more room for our Hummels. Alright, my name is Timmy Elliott, not Timothy, not Tim. My legal name is Timmy, which is crazy because when I was just a young warthog in my pig mother's stomach, they told her that there was a 100% chance, not a 99% chance, not a 99.9% chance, but a 100% chance that I was going to be mentally challenged. And this was the 90s, so they said the R word. And this was Brockton, Massachusetts, so they said he's going to be feckin' retarded. And so I have the name Timmy. I have a real crayon chewing name over here. And, it's kind of like fucked with me my whole life, you know, because like sometimes I'll be like, oh my God, like, am I a diversity hire? I'll be like, wait a minute, is my girlfriend mentally handicapped? Like, and you just think about it all the time, and it stresses you out. And like, I can't be mentally handicapped. I have like a cool job, and I have like all these cool things I get to do, and I have an awesome collection of Spider-Man toys, and I get to watch the Muppets whenever I want. Fuck! Oh my God! I might be. But it's funny. Recently we were at my mom's house, and we were talking about the whole thing, and she said, well, if you are, that has to be the vaccines, honey. Because when you were in the womb, I didn't even smoke. She was like, well, I still smoke cigarettes. I was like, oh, thank God. Great. But she's unhinged. My mom's absolutely unchanged lately. Like, honestly, like we're disagreeing on more stuff than we've ever disagreed on. We are both going through intense Q phases right now. And her Q phase ends with anon, and my Q phase starts with LGBT. You know? But she comes up to me and tells me all the time, tell me the craziest things I've ever heard someone say. She'll just look at me bold-faced and say, you know, they're putting litter boxes in schools now.
It's true.
I was like, really? She's like, yeah, so the kids who think they're cats can use the bathroom. I was like, Mom, you work at a school. Are there litter boxes at your school? She's like, no, I heard they're in Skowhegan, no. And she talks to me, she says, you know, all the missing kids in the country, she's like, so what they're doing is they're killing the kids, and they're harvesting their skin, and they're making the new robot AI people out of that. And I was like, Mom, where did you hear that? She said, oh, I came up with that one on my own. I figured it out. She's unhinged. I was like, what do you mean you're making up your own conspiracy theories? You just figured that out? You figured you were walking around the Augusta Hannaford and you were like, Eureka. Yes, I get it now. The only thing that we agree on, if we ever have agreed on, is that like, Bush definitely did 9/11. Like, I'm like, your conspiracy theories are crazy, Mom. You're running rib except for that one. Like, no, we're good on that one. But sometimes I get so high, I think like, maybe Bin Laden did it. You've done so many edibles that you think that JFK got killed by an assassin. Like, maybe the CIA is on our side. Like, all right, do I have any burn victims in the room? No? All right. Well, I am a burn victim. Actually, they tell me I'm supposed to call it a burn survivor. Like a year and a half ago, I blew up a food truck. Propane leak, whole truck blew up. Yeah, badass, right? All right. Blew up a food truck, fucked up my whole body, lost all the skin on my face and my legs. I lost all the skin on my hands. I lost the meat. There was like 150 stitches in me, and like every day I would just like seep gross liquid, and skin would just fall. This isn't funny at all. This is like the rest of my set. You guys don't think this is funny at all? So, I blew up, and they took me to the hospital. I was looking like a wet pumpkin, you know, all gross and greasy. And I remember the nurses coming up to me and being like, before we get to any of this, do you have a history of drug abuse? And I was like, no. Why? What are you gonna give me? Do you guys have the good shit? And she was like, we have the best shit. And I'm telling you, I got the best shit. Morphine, Oxycontin. Guys, have you ever tried fentanyl? It's fucking awesome. They should put that shit in everything. That's a joke about the opioid crisis. No, they gave me a fentanyl lollipop, cherry flavored, I shit you not. Do not tell mothers in the Midwest. They're gonna think it's right there in the trick-or-treat candy next to the Snoop Dogg chocolates and all that shit. I got to have one of those things, and it was crazy. And every time, like they put it in my mouth, and no one was allowed to go near me when I had it in my mouth, just in case I was gonna be like, get bent! Like, you know. No, I was like a Make-A-Wish kid, but instead of like meeting John Cena, I got to fentanyl. And I'm telling you guys, getting your ass wiped by somebody else is amazing for the first week. And then like week 2, you like know the guy. He's like, hey Tim, you know, like a real wet one today. Yeah, of course. Corn dog day, you know, cafeteria. But no, shit was insane. Shit was insane. And honestly, I look better than ever. Absolutely, absolutely. I don't know how much a chemical peel costs, but it cost a hell of a lot more than 17 days at Maine Med. So, let me get a little roll call. I heard there's some queer folk in here. Hell yeah! Again, I'm queer, can't you tell? I'm a queer comic. It's weird being booked as a queer comic because you show up and they kind of expect Danny Jordan energy. And then this guy rolls up, like, you guys have Bud Light on tap, you know? Like, and I know, like, no one looks queer or doesn't look queer, but, like, guys, I don't look gay, dude. I'm not gonna get hate crime, look at me. I'm like, it's like, I'm a crisis actor. Like someone that the Democrats sent out, like, look, Republicans, we have gay guys just like you. Look at him go. He wears camo. Like when you're booking a queer comedian, you're kind of going for like this energy, and then I show up with like this energy. You know what I mean? Stressing out the whole fucking crowd. But the gays haven't made, guys. The gays haven't made. Like, going on the dating apps specifically, like, we rule the dating apps. We are the king of the dating apps. Because you go on Tinder, and everybody on Tinder is just the same fucking person. It's like, I'm a Sagittarius. My favorite band is Coldplay. My dog is my co-pilot. I like going on adventures. Blah, blah, blah. The gays have Grindr. And Grindr is like the DoorDash of dating apps. You want someone to eat your ass in 10 minutes, someone will be here doing it. You just gotta click the right button. And they don't care about your interests, your names, none of that shit. People's names on Grindr will be like, suck the pubes off his dick. Or like, twink destroyer. And instead of a picture of their face, it'll be just their chest and their hairy nipples. Or like, their legs just like right here. Where you don't see balls, but you know the legs are spread open for a reason. There's something in there. And I'm gonna finish my little set telling you guys about a man I met on Grindr named Ass Caper. Not his legal name, I think not. So I'm sitting in my adorable Mudjoy Hill apartment playing with my Spider-Man toys, watching the Muppets, as every able-minded man does. and I get a little bing on my phone from Asscaper, all caps, Asscaper. And he says, "Are you trying to get your ass scaped tonight?" From 100 feet away. Holy shit! This guy's right here. He's on the hunt for tight ass. But I ignore it. I'm kind of like handjob gay. You know, I kind of like want to make out and like watch The White Lotus or something like that. Get split open. So I let it be. Bing! Asscaper again. Too much of a pussy to get that ass scaped. From 75 feet away. He's honing in. I staple my Spider-Man onesie to my asshole. I climb under the covers. Please don't gape me. Please don't gape me. Good God. But it's okay. I'm in here. He's out there. Bing! Oh, this one's just Instagram. No, Asscaper again. I'm gonna gape that thing anyways. From 25 feet away! At this point, guys, the call's coming from inside the house. This guy has worked his way through my walls. He's in my bathroom, lubing himself up. This guy, he's gonna rip me open. He's gonna jump in through my ass, come out my mouth. This guy is gonna gape me open! So I let him in. Yeah, he was kind of like handjob gay too. He just talks big. You know, his name's Jonathan. He's a really nice guy. He showed me some pictures of his kids, like not in like a perverted way, but in like maybe you'll get to meet them sometime. Yeah, get out of here. Anyways, guys, moral of the story is, if a stranger is being creepy to you on the internet, just invite him over. He could be a really cool guy. Anyways, my name's Timmy Elliott.